Oh boy. What's going on, YouTube? This is yours truly, Mr. Steven. And welcome to another edition on the Steam Factor. Yes, folks, we are continuing coverage about what's going on to the Rip Up the Headlines edition. And right now, before I start, I'm going to say to shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Beat the Giants' ass tonight. And sounds from Eli Manning's, I don't know. He's completely messed up bad. I mean, really, really bad, to be honest with you. Let me remaster this. There you go. And right now, I think Eli Manning and Odell Beckham need help. They need a better. They need some skills. They need a plan. Trying to win this victory, but right now I think they don't need no plan whatsoever, and I believe that I think they're not going to make it to the playoffs as well too. You know why? Because the team, the defense is stinks. The offense, I don't know what is really going on, but the Barkley, the other hand, well, he did on a whole 50 yards, and that boy just nailed it. Maybe he should train for another team, for God's sake. Anyways, right now, very disappointed, but you know what? The Philadelphia Eagles won fair and square. That's it. So it's just a game. That's all. Anyways, tonight's show, we're going to talking about Kanye West, and he's already arriving in Washington this afternoon. To be honest with you, this video right now is completely embarrassing. And he's acting crazy. And as you're really knowing about this right now, we're in this sick world of this damn Trump era right now. And I think that I will do a little bit of a reaction video of it, because this is a once in a lifetime, to be honest with you. And and I always want to do that, actually. Now, the news is already showing up on the media. I saw eyewitnesses this afternoon, and a few hours later, my mom and my aunt saw the little clip of it, and they said, "Steve, you know Kanye West." I said, "I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear it. Politics means money. This boy needs help." Okay, that's all I can say. But you know what? And it's only like 24 to 13 minutes. Uh, yo, I don't know, but you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of speed it up a little bit. I'm gonna do speed it up like so, and let me just watch the whole video. And after that, when I watch the whole video, I will discuss it and see how it went down. Let's take a look.
Does the world know Kanye? What people don't know about Jim? They say, first of all, he's the best football player. But they say he was an even better lacrosse player. Do you think so? Huh? I've heard he was even at Syracuse. Well, it's great to have you, Jim. Great to have you. Kanye, it's great to be with you. And these are two friends of mine, and Kanye's been a friend of mine for a long time. And Jim came out of nowhere, and he said, I like what the president's doing. A long time ago, we met, right? And I just appreciate it very much. And, you know, if you look at the employment numbers, if you look at the median income, if you look at every single indicator, we're keeping our promise, Jim. Thank you. Thank you. I like North Korea, too. Yeah. Well, he's turned out to be good. Dialogue. We had a little dialogue. And the Secretary of State just came back. Mike just came back from North Korea. We had very good meetings, and we'll meet again. But we're doing it. No more nuclear testing. No more missiles going up. No more nothing. And it's that was headed to war. Yep, it was so close. I spoke to President Obama. I will tell you that was headed to war. And now it's going to be, I believe it's going to work out very well. We really stopped. We saved millions of lives. You know, Seoul has 30 million people. You don't realize how big. 30 million people right near the border, 30 miles off the border. Millions of people would have been killed. And I will say Chairman Kim has been really good, and we've made a lot of progress. It's nice of you to say that because that's a big thing. These folks were covering North Korea, I think, not very promisingly. There were a lot of problems. President Obama said that was his biggest problem. And I don't say anything solved.
One solved one of his biggest problems.
Yeah.
We solved one of the biggest problems.
Yeah, it was a big solving, and not solved yet, but I think we're on the way. No, we're well on our way. In a short period of time, Jim. Very short period of time. I left Singapore 3 months ago, and we've made a lot of progress. So it's very good. Hey, look, that's one of many things. But I appreciate everything with you. I'll tell you what, Kim was in. Mrs. Johnson, we got her out. She was very unfairly treated. And there are many other people like that.
You have Larry Hoover here with us today, and it's a prisoner that we're focused on. He has 6 life sentences, and they have him next to the Unabomber doing 23 and 1.
What did he do, Larry? What happened? What did he do?
Why is he in?
Yes, tell me. Tell us this.
Allegedly, it's for conspiracy from prison, from state prison. It's alleged. But we do believe, even if he did commit those crimes, the sentence was overly broad.
What was the sentence?
6 consecutive life sentences in the most secure prison in the world, also known as clean version of hell, or basically economic
What
growth.
prison is that?
ADX Supermax in Florence, Colorado. They house Unabomber, Al-Qaeda operatives, mass killers, Oklahoma City bomber, things of that nature.
How old is he? How old?
68.
68 years old?
Wow.
Really, the reason why they imprisoned him is because he started doing positive for the community. He started showing that he actually had power, that he wasn't just one of a monolithic voice that he could wrap people around. So there's theories that there's infinite amounts of universe and there's alternate universe. So it's very important for me to get Hoover out because in an alternate universe, I am him. And I have to go and get him free because he was doing positive inside of Chicago, just like I'm moving back to Chicago. It's not just about, getting on stage and being an entertainer and having a monolithic voice that's forced to be a specific party. People expect that if you're black, you have to be Democrat. I've had conversations that basically said that welfare is the reason why a lot of black people end up being Democrat. They say, first of all, it's the 80s and the 90s, and the prison rates just shot up. And now you have Chirac, what people call Chirac, which is actually our murder rate is going down by 20% every year. I just talked to the superintendent, Michael Ron's right-hand man. So I think it's the bravery that helps you keep this. I have a lot of male energy in my home. And also, I'm not a lot of male. Beautiful, though. Right? But the campaign, I was her, just didn't make me feel as a guy that didn't get to see my dad all the time, like a guy that could play catch with his son. There was something about when I put this hat on, it made me feel like you made a Superman. That's my favorite superhero. And you made a Superman cape. For me, also as a guy that looks up to you, looks up to Ralph Lauren, looks up to American industry guys. Non-political, no bullshit, put the beep on it, however you want to do it, 5 seconds delay, and just goes in and gets it done. Right now, you gave me the heart to go to Adidas, because at Adidas, when I went in 2015, we were a $14 billion company, losing $2 billion a year. $38 billion market cap. It's called the Easy Effect. And I went to Casper. We had a meeting and I said, you have to bring manufacturing onshore, not even shore, into the core. It's not about the borders, the core of Adidas. And Chicago is the core of Middle America. We have to make Middle America strong. So I had the balls, because I have enough balls to put on this hat. This Adidas thing made me a billionaire. And I could have lost $200 million walking away from that deal. But even with that, I knew it was more important for me to take the chance of walking away from that deal than to have no fathers in Chicago with no homes. And when we do have prison reprobation, because it's rehabilitation, not rehabilitation, because we didn't have the abilities in the first place. We never had anyone to taught us, who didn't teach us. Exactly, we had no one to taught us, right? So it's more important than any specific deal, anything that we bring jobs into America, and that we provide a transition with mental health and the American education curriculum that Jim has worked on. Larry Hoover also has a curriculum that he's worked on. We have Montessori curriculums that we worked on. WeWorks has a beautiful curriculum. The Waldorf establishment has a curriculum. We have meditation. There's a lot of things affecting our mental health that makes us do crazy things that puts us back into that trap door called the 13th Amendment. I did say abolish with the hat on, because why would you keep something around that's a trap door? If you're building a floor, the Constitution is the base of our industry, right? Of our country, of our company. Would you build a trap door that if you mess up and you accidentally something happens, you fall and you end up next to the Unabomber, you end up, you got to remove all that trapped out of the relationship. The four gentlemen that wrote the 13th Amendment, and I think the way the universe works is perfect. We don't have 13 floors, do we? You know, so the four gentlemen that wrote the 13th Amendment didn't look like anything. Also, at that point, it was illegal for blacks to read, or African Americans to read. And so that meant if you actually read the amendments, you get locked up and turned to a slave. Again, so what I think is we don't need sentences, we need partners. We need to talk to people. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I was connected with a neuropsychologist that works with the athletes in the NBA and the NFL.
Oh my God. He's out of his damn mind, really?
Drop some bombs for the 98th percentile IQ test. I had a 75 percentile of all human beings, but it was counting 8 numbers backwards off the repeat, so I'm going to work on that one. The other one's 98%. Tesla, Freud. You know, so he said that I actually wasn't bipolar. I had sleep deprivation, which could cause dementia 10 to 20 years from now, where I wouldn't even remember my son's name. So all this power that I got, and I'm taking my son to the Sox game and all that, I wouldn't be able to remember his name from a misdiagnosis. And what we need is we can empower the pharmaceuticals and make more money. That's one thing. I've never stepped into a situation where I didn't make people more money. So we can empower pharmaceuticals. We can empower our industry. We can empower our factories. Only Adidas on shore. We could bring Foxconn to set up a factory in, I think, Minnesota. 53.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
They have 4,000 jobs, people making $53,000 a year. And one of the things we got to set is Ford to have the highest design, the dopest cars, the most amazing. I don't really say dope. I don't say negative words. I'm trying to flip them. We just say positive, lovely, divine, universal words. So the flyest, freshest, most amazing car with this. I brought a gift with me right here. This right here is the iPlane 1. It's a hydrogen-powered airplane, and this is what our president should be flying in. Look at this here.
So get rid of Air Force One. Can we get rid of Air Force One? No, you don't like that.
Well, we're going to have Apple, an American company, work on this plane with. But you know what I don't like about, it's not that I don't like, what I need Saturday Night Live to improve on, and what I need the liberals to improve on is, if he don't look good, we don't look good. This is our president. He has to be the freshest, the flyest planes, the best factories, and we have to make our core be empowered. We have to bring jobs into America because our best export is entertainment and ideas. But when we make everything in China and not in America, then we're cheating on our country. And we're putting people in positions to have to do illegal things to end up in the cheapest factory ever, the prison system.
I'll tell you what, that was pretty impressive. You know, I hate to say it.
Yo, let me stop this shit. First of all, when Kanye West just mentioned the American and China right now, they're having a little bit of trade concern right now because on today's stock market, it's been plunging down on the second day in a row, and it's almost been lost like 25,000, at least like 25,600 something bucks right now. And I think they're having a little bit of concern about this trade in China. But right now, I don't know that this trading thing is not going to work whatsoever. Second of all, I don't know, President Trump doesn't care anything about that for jobs. You know, when Kanye West is acting crazy a little bit because, I don't know, yo, this guy is acting, he's pretty weird right now. He's acting crazy, wearing a Make America Great Again hat. His life is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh my God, yo. When he's coming to Washington, he's talking about prisoners, and oh my God, I was like, yo, where's the old Conway again? I don't know now. We have a new Kanye, and his name will be known as Kanye 2.0. And right now, I need to still watch this. I can't. I need to watch this more.
This, Jim, you want to say something? What do you do after that?
You don't mind if I...
You are fit. Please, Jim, please. Right. Great, right? Isn't that a great statement? And it's so true. As a country, it's so true. Very I've never seen Jim Brown impressed before. He was impressed. That's true. That statement is amazing, huh? I want to tell you, it's great to have you guys with us. And we're going to go in, we're going to have some lunch. That was quite something. That was quite
That was
something.
from the soul. That's
Yeah,
the challenge.
it's really, really very interesting. Yes, yeah, please.
So you said a president Bush who doesn't care about black people. You've heard some people say that about this president. How do you respond to that? What do you think about that? I think we need to care about all people. And I believe that when I went on to NBC, I was very emotional and I was programmed to think from a victimized mentality, a welfare mentality. I think that with blacks and African Americans, we really get caught up in the idea of racism over the idea of industry. We say if people don't have land, they settle for brands. We want Polo Sport and Obama again. We want a brand more than we want land because we haven't known how it feels to actually have ownership of our own blocks. So when you don't have ownership, then it's all about how something looks. It's about the patina, it's not about the soil, it's not about the core. So we focus more on, is somebody wearing something, is someone disrespecting, so I gotta shoot them, or the idea of someone being racist. You know, we talk about police murders, which we definitely have to discuss, and we have to bring nobility to the police officers and make the police officers. But this is this whole hate building, right? And that's a major thing about racial tension. And we also, as black people, we have to take a responsibility for what we're doing. We kill each other more than police officers. And that's not saying that the police officer is not an issue because they are in a position of power. But sometimes they're in placement of law enforcement. They need to be law power. It's force versus power. You shouldn't have to force people to do that. So a lot of times a police officer is sitting there, they're being forced to do this and forced to do that block, and then they force somebody into something and force something. We have to release the love throughout the entire country and give opportunities. A lot of times it's just the overall lack of reparations that we, at any given point, we say, oh, this is racist, this is racist, this is racist, this is racist. So we don't have the reparations, but we have the 13th Amendment. We got to open up the whole conversation. So, and that's a move, one of the moves that I love that liberals try to do. The liberal would try to control a black person through the concept of racism because they know that we are very proud, emotional people. So when I said I like Trump to like someone that's liberal, they'll say, oh, but he's racist. You think racism can control me? Oh, that don't stop me. That's an invisible wall.
Mr. West, what would you like?
Oh, your question. You had one question. We're going to go to another question. I answered your question. I don't answer questions in simple sound bites. You are tasting a fine wine that has multiple notes to it. You better play 40 chess with me like it's Minority Report. Because it ain't that simple. It's complex.
Mr. West, what would you like? Chicago's not time, so I would like to know what you would like to ask President Trump to do for Chicago. We're here to talk about crime in Chicago.
The thing that the head of the police and Mike Sachs met with me last night at the Soho House about was we feel that stop and frisk does not help the relationships in the city. And everyone that knew I was coming here asked about stop and frisk. That's the number one thing that we're having this conversation about. Another thing is opening up industries, and we've got to get some tax breaks too, because we're making we got a speed factory in Atlanta, but the shoes are costing us $300, so it's costing us too much to make things. So we need some.
This is why black people need money, man. Politics, freaking money, man. There's nothing we can do it whatsoever. Everything is stupid.
So we're going to need to get a few breaks to be able to have some places in my hometown of Chicago, and the 2.7 million to the 9 million.
Yo, Kanye West should become a civil rights activist, or he's going to work with Donald Trump on his administration, man. This is stupid, man.
Ideation centers, which would be a mix of education that empowers people and gives them modern information. Like sometimes people say,
okay, I can't watch that. I can't watch it. I can't watch it, man. This is too much. This is too much. I can't watch this shit. I'm sorry. Wow. Kanye West got information in his mind, yo. I mean, how this guy... yo, seriously, what the fuck, man? How this guy have so many information in his mind? I really don't get it. Where he gets his information from? Yo, Kanye 2.0 is something else, man. He needs help. He needs to go to the doctor. He needs to check himself. That this bipolar disorder is... it's not that true and all kinds of stuff, but he don't have that. But yo, son, I can't take any more, man. I mean, he needs help. I don't know, man. I think Kanye 2.0 is something else. That's all I can say, man. Yo, when I watch this a little half of a video, that shit make me laugh. I can't do this. I can't do this whatsoever, man. That's because all the black people need money, white people need money, and all the politics is money. This is why people can understand what's going on in this world. Why you need Donald Trump for? I mean, come on, you the reason why you love Donald Trump because he's a billionaire? Did he give you nothing? No. That's all I can say, man. But let me tell you something, man. On November 6th, it's gonna be some changes around here. And you know what I'm talking about. See you next time, folks. I'm out.